Hey everybody, Vaping Gal Philly here, and today we're talking about Smug Juice. I have 5 flavors. I have one from their seasonal extraction line, I have 2 from the standard line, 1 from the smugglers line, and 1 from the Cloud City line. All of these are really well done, by the way. I'm just going to tell you in advance because I'm pretty excited about them. The first one we're going to talk about is Smuggler's Fire. Smuggler's Fire is from the Smuggler's line, and it is a 65 VG 35 PG line. This one is graham cracker, chocolate, and toasted marshmallow with a smooth tobacco. Let's take a vape. I really like this, and I'll tell you why. You do get that note of tobacco in there, but it's a traditional s'more vape as well. And to me, that tobacco back note to it kind of gives it that campfirey taste. You get the taste of the little bit of wood, smoke when you toast your marshmallows. And it kind of reminds me of that, but a little bit more earthy and a little more well rounded than that would be, if that makes any sense. I really like it. It's a good style vape. The next one is from their standard line, and this one is the RY4. And it is a caramel, vanilla, and tobacco vape. I've had some really good RY4s, and I've had some absolutely horrid RY4s. And I have pre-tested these before this review, and I will tell you right now that this RY4 is right up there in my top 3, right up there with Mad Cats and I can't even think of the other name right now because I vaped it so fast. Um, Anyhow, if I remember the name of the other really good RY4, I'll put it down in the comments for you guys. Kind of having that fibro brain today, and it's just not wanting to resource that information today. Let me take a vape and we'll talk about it. You definitely get the caramel and vanilla notes in the forefront, which is important for an RY4 in my opinion. It is supposed to be the forefront of it, and the tobacco is supposed to take the back seat and let you know that it's there, but not be so prevalent in it. This is a very well blended and well proportioned with the caramel and vanilla notes in it, as well as that tobacco in the exhale. It's really, really nice. I had to kind of hide the bottle from myself until I got this review done because I was afraid I would vape it all before the review and then I'd be showing you an empty bottle, which has happened before. So yeah, had to show some self-control. The next one that I'm going to be talking about is from the Cloud City line. And this one's called Treat. It is a 90 VG, 10 PG, and it is a Rice Krispie Treat vape. I have it in a tank that I am testing currently. I wanted to see if this tank would hold up to really high VG juice, and so far so good. Knock on wood, it is. So let's take a vape and we'll talk about it. Such a nice Rice Krispie Treat vape. Again, I've tasted like 10 or 15 different Rice Krispie Treat vapes since I started vaping. Some were not so good and some were really awesome. And this one from the Cloud City line, I would have to put up in the awesome category. It is very well done. You get a good balance of that Rice Krispie cereal and the marshmallow flavoring in there. It's just the perfect amount of sweetness for it, and it just makes you feel good. It makes you think of those Rice Krispie treats that at least I had a lot when I was a kid, and is very, very well done. The other one we're going to talk about is Branded. This one is from the standard line. This is a Virginia flu cured, I'm going to have problems talking, and burley tobacco. It wasn't my favorite. It is a better tobacco vape that I've had than some I've had. But I am not a straight up tobacco vapor. I like it mixed with something such as the RY4 with the vanilla and caramel, or the s'mores from the Smuggler's Fire. That's more my ballpark of tobacco style vapes. But for it being a standard just tobacco, it's actually really nice. I'm hoping that maybe my son will help me finish this bottle, because I don't think I will be able to vape an entire bottle of just tobacco. Um, but it is a really nice vape for being just tobacco to me. The last one, I'm not going to vape either, but I will tell you it is very delicious, and it is the pumpkin pie. This is the seasonal extraction. It is a natural extraction of it. It is the pumpkin with all the pumpkin pie spices in it without the crust. So it's just that pumpkin pie filling flavoring. I was a little worried, as I do get sometimes with certain vapes, that it was going to be overspiced and you wouldn't get any of the pumpkin flavor because that spice would take over. The pumpkin is in the forefront to me on this, and the spices take a little bit of a back note. The one little side note, and it's not, oh, I hate this juice, it's just a little bit lingering wish for me, is that it had just a hint more sweetness to it, which if you have a liquid sweetener, you can add a couple drops to it and it'll sweeten it right up. And I intend to do that because it is a very nice, flavorful pumpkin pie vape, to me, and I definitely want to make sure that I'm able to enjoy the whole thing with that little hint of sweetness in there, because I do like my pie a little sweeter than some. But overall, I'm very impressed with this. I like the fact that each of the lines, the PG and VG is a little bit different, because when you're mixing, sometimes you need a different PG VG to make that juice work, instead of trying to make it work at a 50-50, which it may not. You know, making it a 60-40, or making it a 30, 70. You have to adjust sometimes, and I really think that the owners of Smug Juice have really got the knowledge and know-how behind what they're doing, because these are exceptional juices. So make sure you check them out. I'll put a link down in the description for you guys so you guys can check them out for yourself. And until next time, guys, vape on and vape strong.